वहाँ खड़े हैं सारे। हाँ आ जाओ आ जाओ। वो खड़े राजेश्वरी बहन भी है वहाँ पे।
Hello, hello. Hello from the Vatican. Here we are. That's it. That's St. Peter's right there. That's the balcony where Pope Leo announced his new papacy or welcome. Can you guys hear me okay? Can you hear me my voice all right? All right. I don't know how this is gonna work, guys. I'm running on outside batteries. Hey, Nauros. Nauros is in Verona buying all the coins that I want to buy. So I have to go find him and kill him, make it look like an accident. Nauros and I might join forces together maybe later this week. We'll both be at the coin show in Verona, northern Italy. I have a stream plan there. Maybe we'll do that one together. We'll see. I haven't talked to him yet, but anyway, lots of people. As you guys know, this is not just tourist season, regular tourist season. Which, by the way, May is like the best time to come to Rome. You know, got nice sunny days. It's warm, but it's not super hot. There's a nice cool breeze. But it's also the Jubilee year, and it's the year where every 25 years you have groups of pilgrims from all over the world coming here. And there is a special door to the right, where somewhere over there, called the Jubilee door, and that's only open every 25 years. They literally don't only close the door, but they also build a wall behind it, and no one can cross that door. They only open that door every 25 years. People from all over the world, they come, they walk through that door, and the spiritual meaning of walking through that door is to be admitted in the presence of God and to be forgiven of their sins. So that's all the people. This is like the way out, and they go in from the other way. That's where the Sistine Chapel also is, where Michelangelo paintings are over there. These are the apartments of the Pope right there. And we are now. I'm now in Italy. We are actually in another country. The Vatican is another country. This right here is the Vatican Square, St. Peter's Square, with all the columns. That's an actual Egyptian obelisk over there. So anyway, so I have 10 coins. I got 10 coins, hey hooligans, in my pocket. 10 silver coins from the Vatican that I bought here in Rome this morning. Okay, I'm going to run them, starting at $35 a piece. This is what they look like. So I'm gonna have only 10 of them. It's gonna be a quick stream. I don't have a lot of time, and I do not know how my phone is going to handle the streaming. I'm running international data. I'm running from a battery pack right here. So everything is in a big if. But this is my third stream from the Vatican, guys. I've been on one or 3 years. I've been here 3 times and once a year. And I've done this in the past, and people usually enjoy, so I'm happy to do it again. I know it's early in the morning for some of you, but I think by having a one-off stream from the Vatican and selling Vatican coins, while I'm talking about them, it could be like a fun thing to do. Now, what's gonna happen? This is the deal, right? This is what I'm gonna do for you. So I'm gonna show you the coin. They're all somewhat different. Okay, 11 a.m. there. So I'm gonna show you the coin. I'm gonna tell you a little bit. They're all silver coins from the Vatican, as you can see, all in mint condition and circulated, right? So they're beautiful coins. This one has some toning. They're all about the same value. I'm gonna start them at $35 a piece, and then whoever wins, I'm gonna put the coin with the church, the St. Peter Basilica in the background. So you get to take a screenshot of the coin that you're gonna receive with the St. Peter Basilica in the background, something like that. All right. So that's the game. I only have 10, maybe 11, but we're just gonna. Yeah, it's actually Argentum Vaticanus today, guys. Argentus Vaticanus. So let's go see how it goes. Right? Should we try it? Should we try? Okay, they're all silver coins, all minted under different popes, mostly from Paul VI. The Pope before Paul VI did not mint a lot of silver coins, so we'll see. I need to work harder on educating people. But I got, for some of you that are interested, I got a couple old Vatican coins. I'm gonna sell it in a different stream. One of them is a 1500 silver Vatican coin, 1500, so 500 years old Vatican coin I found today that I will be selling at another stream. Okay, I need to talk a little bit more about them. This is Paul and Peter. Peter, oops, right there. Yeah, I already dropped it. Okay, so Peter, hey Adrian, Peter is the one on the left, and Paul is the one on the right. Peter's body is buried right there, but his head is buried on a different church, in the cathedral of a different church. So just his body is under here. Just his body is under there. All right. So let's see. Let's see how we can do this, guys. Are you guys ready? I'm gonna start with the first one. 83.5% silver. This is the Peter and Paul coin. Only year of issue. The year is 1970, 1967. 1967. That's a good question. The most important church in the Catholic Church is Saint John Lateran. It's the first Christian church built. It was built by Constantine the Great, and so Paul body is buried in a different church. He was both Paul and Peter were killed right here where St. Peter is. Before St. Peter, this used to be the circus, while Nero would provide a different type of entertainment, including killing Christians. Okay, not just at the Colosseum, but right here there was a place where that happened. And so Peter and Paul were killed right here. And so Paul's body was buried outside of the city, and they built a church where his burial ground is. Peter, because he was killed here, was the St. Peter Basilica was built there. So his body is buried here. The head of both of them are inside a silver, kind of like the head looks like this, but it's made of silver, and the skull is inside that. The actual skull is inside. So, and that's the head is considered the most important part of the body, and the Saint John Lateran is the most important church in the Vatican. So that's kind of like the reasoning behind that. It's called the Mother's Church, something like that, like a dead mask made of silver with the actual skull inside. All right, guys, I'm gonna run my first. Let's see how we got this one. Are you guys ready? I'm gonna start it. It's gonna go for only 15 seconds, and let's see how we do it. All right, let's see. This is running. Now, the silver coins I have different designs. So this one is this Paul and Peter 1967. This is Paul the Sixth. This is he has a little bit of toning. That's Paul the Sixth right there. And there is only this coin has been made in 1967 with this design. They didn't make this design in other years. Okay, Eric got this one. By the way, the keys at the bottom represent Peter, his authority to teach and to lead the church, and the sword in the middle represent Paul, who was a Roman citizen. All right, so let's we got number one taken care of. So give me a second. I only have two hands, so I'm gonna have to put my phone down for a second right there. Actually, no, Eric, sorry. Here, Eric, take a picture of your coin. Are you ready? Don't make me forget that. Okay, so here it is. Ready?
No.
Tell me when you take a screenshot. Okay, Eric, take a screenshot. All right, good job. So when you're gonna get your coin, you're gonna know that, and everybody's gonna do that. I'm gonna put my phone down for a second, like that. I'm gonna write Eric. All right. So that's kind of how it's gonna work, guys. So hopefully it's gonna. I'm gonna pick another random coin from my pocket. This is the next one. This is let's see what's inside this one. Oh, this is the same one as the one I just did. I had a couple of those, so let me grab a different one. It is. This is the foul coin. Like this is beautiful. It's almost improved. Like, can you see that? He is somewhere taking pictures. He's asking to stop. I pay a plane ticket for him. It's like, come here and help me for an hour, and it's like, not. and he's around he has a nice camera. He really likes pictures. And so anyway, it's not fun to be with that all the time. Anyway, this is proof like, I don't know if you can see my finger in it. Look how beautiful it is. This shoe grade, really, really nice. Is another Paul 6. The year is 1968. Is the 6th year of him as the Pope. This is also has wheat on it. This is the FAO coin. FAO, F-A-O, is the World Food Organization committed to eradicate starvation in the world, especially with children. Many countries do FAO coins. Some people collect specifically FAO coins. This is the Vatican FAO coins for the year 1968. All right, so here it is. I'm gonna run this one. Let me flip it the other way so you can see it. How beautiful it is. I'm gonna start this one at the same like the one before. 15 seconds. Start auction. Here we go. Again, this is the Falcoi Vatican 1968, 83.5% silver. Paul VI. FAO is the World Food Organization. And here it is, guys. I don't. I might have some duplicate of some coins, but I'm gonna run about 10 coins. So I can't guarantee that they all look the same, or they have another one. I'm not trying to drive the price up, but if you see a coin and you really want it, then go ahead and get it. Right, Eric got also number 2. Thank you very much, Eric. Argentum Vaticanus, which means silver from the Vatican. There is a guy singing next to me. It's really funny. Right. Can you guys hear him? Oh, sorry, Eric. Did you take a picture of them? Yeah. Let me grab it back.
My friend, Jesus Christ, it's your soul, it's your colleague, amica mama, grandmama.
All right, Eric. Here, take a picture of them. And then I grab the next coin. So this is for Eric. Tell me yes when you. All right, perfect. I don't usually do that, so that's why I tend to forget. Let's see next one. Oh, this is one of my favorite coin. You guys have been with me a long time. This is the wheat and grape coins. The wheat represent the body of Christ, and the grapes represent his blood. His body is his perfect example that we need to follow, and the grapes represent the blood that was shed for our sins. In the first case, in the body, we follow his example. With his blood, we accept his sacrifice. That's the gospel. That's the purpose of Christianity, the essence of Christianity. The ministry, which is the body of Christ, and the mission, which is the atonement, the dying on the cross and the shedding of the blood. Right, so that is also Paul 6. Thank you, Seguaro. But that's the purpose of this. That coin is called the wheat and grapes. The year is 1972. 1972. They minted this for 6 years. The only difference between the different coins is the date. So this is the 1972. This is Paul 6. He was Pope from 1963 to 1978. Right, this is 83.5% silver. And here he is running, guys. Live from the Vatican. You got a little bit of toning around the rim, if you can tell. It's kind of like a pinkish color. Nice coin, all uncirculated, all silver. Nice. So here it is. Take a screenshot and please let me know when you do. Just write done or yes or okay, whatever. Got it. Okay, very good. Okay, let me put that in your bag. Saguaro. That's a long name to write. Guys, I was looking forward to this day. Hopefully, it's fun for a lot of you. I need a little bag for you. I'm gonna write number 3. And the name is Saguaro. Safeguard Metals. That's a cool name. All right, here we go. Okay, we got 3 done. And the goal is to do at least 10 before they either arrest me or tell me to stop, or the phone dies, or whatever happened first. Okay, this is Proof-Like, guys. Look at that. That's another with engraved, but look at this one. Paperclip, have you ever seen one like this before? Look at that. See my finger in it? This is a really nice specimen. Proof-Like happens when the die is very new. So the first coins are strike usually have the effect. This is a 1975. The one I did before was 72. So maybe they redid the die in 75. It's just absolutely, look, you can see my phone in it. Can you see that camera? Look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. All right, here we go. Look at the sun. Beautiful behind the St. Peter Cathedral. Okay, guys, ready? I am going to run this one. Here we go. This is running. Check this out. The grapes and wheat coins with the Proof-Like. Absolutely stunning finish right there. Now, to get PL definition, the coin has to qualify on both sides, which look like this one is. You can only have one side to be Proof-Like and the other one not, as well as you cannot have Cameo on one side and the other one don't. All right, Paperclip, that's a great coin right there. I'm gonna put my phone down, one more second. Got another bag. Guys, I walked for 50 miles today and went to a couple coin shops, and I was looking forward, hoping they say it might be raining today, and instead there is a beautiful sun. So I'm very grateful for that. Paperclip, sorry, did you take a picture of your coin? I don't think I let you do that. Here you go. Let's do it. All right. Hey, Sigma. All right, done. Okay, let me put the phone down for a second before I grab the next coin. I'll put this one away for you. This is my third live from the Vatican in 3 years that I've been on Whatnot. Last time wasn't very good. My phone overheated. All right, ready for the next one? Okay, this is a little bit bigger. It's a commemorative coin. It's 1,000 lira, not 500 lira. It's actually I call it the Marvel Hero coin. Uh, this is John Paul II. The coin is 1,000 lira, so it's a larger coin, so more silver to it. But this is why I call it the Marvel coin. Look at this. There is John Paul with his cloak kind of moving in the wind. It looks like almost Doctor Strange. If you guys have seen any Marvel movies, kind of look like a superhero, right? Look at the beautiful sun right behind the superhero, right? John Paul, the Polish Pope. He was Pope from 78 to 2005, right here on this square, right here on Vatican Square. In 1981, he was shot during a terrorist attack. The guy that stopped the terrorists from doing more damage to him actually opened the only coin shop here on the Vatican where I used to buy some coins. In my first stream that I did 3 years ago, I actually interviewed the guy in his own coin shop. So it was pretty cool. I'm gonna say best background of this house. Thank you, King. So anyway, guys, let me show you again. This is what I am. This is St. Peter Square right there. And the Pope was going into this little car around here, and he was shot and by somebody in 1981. Anyway, this is a little bit more expensive as a coin. I pay almost twice as much as the other coins that I ran so far, but I'm gonna start it at the same price. So it should be close to about $50, but I'll take whatever it is. Again, a beautiful coin, uncirculated. This is John Paul II. I didn't tell you the date. The date is 1985. 1985. All right, he became Pope in 78. All right, I'm running it. Here we go. This is John Paul II, 83.5% silver, 1,000 lira, not 500 lira. The reason is because in the late 80s, they changed the 500 lira into a bimetallic coin, so they didn't have any more silver coins. And so they created a new currency coin for 1,000 lira, and they made that into silver. So that's why we have a 1,000 lira silver. So if you have a 1985 mint set, you will have this coin in it and then the 500 liter will be bimetallic. All right, who got this one? Eric. Nice pickup, Eric. All right. Oh, Eric, take a picture of a John Paul superhero with a sunset. Here is take a screenshot, and that coin is gonna come to you. Tell me when you do. All right, perfect. Let me put this down. Let me write a number on it. And I appreciate the extra bids on that one since I did pay a little bit more for that one. All right, next coin. Here we go. Again, we're live from the Vatican. Right there, guys, from that balcony, right there. That's where Pope Leo XIV was introduced as the new Pope just a couple weeks ago. And the smoke came out from over there. That's where this white smoke came out. Right, this coin right here is from 1964. If you don't know how to read the Roman numerals, some of these have a little labels that can help you. This one actually has the written in regular numbers. You can see where my finger is. I just wrote with marker on my fingernail. Right, anyway. This is 1964, guys. This coin is 50, 60, 61 years old. It's Paul the Sixth. Is uncirculated. Is 83.5% silver. Okay, here we go. This is running right now. Started. New design. He has the Pope on one side and he has the Pope coat of arm on the other side. I think I might have 2, maybe 3 of this coin right there. That's the coat of arm right there. Every Pope, if you guys didn't know that, every Pope has their own coat of arms. So it's not just one for the Vatican. There is one for the Vatican. It does usually appear on different. Thank you. And if I move the camera, you want a little bit like different, let me know, and I'll be adjusted the camera. This is kind of like my default background. I want to say that every Pope has their own different coat of arms. Pope Francis was from Argentina. He had the Argentinian sun in his coat of arms. Thought it was pretty cool. All right, and the Pope Leo already has his coat of arms. You can look it up online, and you can see that he has. And they usually include things that have to do with his own backgrounds, or in the case of Pope Leo, he is number 6. He is a Augustinian Pope. Okay, next. We already did 6 of them. Yeah, these people just got set right in front of it, but they will probably move soon. Ooh, I have a vacant seat, guys. And not just any vacant seat, I have the key date vacant seat. I only have one. This is the conclave coin from 1958. This is 1963, sorry, 1963. It is 6:15 p.m. 6:15 p.m. Let me make sure this is 1963. Yeah, 1963, guys. So this is when the Pope who died, John 23rd. He was Pope for only 5 years. He died, Pope John 23rd, and there is no Pope running the church. And so they have a conclave to decide who the new Pope was going to be. And because there was no Pope, the cardinal in charge of the finances, it's called the Camerlengo, Chamberlain in English, becomes the head of the Vatican during the short period of time where there is no Pope. And this is the coat of arm of the cardinal over the finances. Is the one that announces the death of the Pope, is the one that seals the apartments of the Pope, is the one that lead the conclave, is the one that announces to the press and to the world the new pope. And that is coat of arms. You can recognize it from this umbrella right here, which indicates some sort of like covering for protecting the church while there is no pope running it. So this is the 1963 vacant chair or vacant seat. These are the bells from the St. Peter. You can hear those bells in the background. 6:15. They run those bells every 15 minutes. They only minted 200,000 of this coin, guys. I'm about to run it. Here we go, $35. They only minted this coin when a pope dies. So this is the 1963 conclave. The following one would have been in 1978. So you had to wait 16 years until they had the next one. And the one prior to that was 1958, which is the key date. And I think I might have one. I'm not 100% sure. Saguaro, congratulations. Here, take a picture. You got it. Let me do a little better. Here, let's do like this. This is the actual coat of armor. Here, take another one. All right. Did you do it? Okay, let me put this one down and let me write that for you. Saguaro. Got two of them. This is number 7. Thank you guys for being here. Keep me company. I'm doing something a little bit unusual and crazy. I'm planning to do 2 more from Italy, guys. Hopefully, it will be just as fun. Let me see what I have next. 1, 2, 3. Let's start with this one. All right, guys. Sorry for showing these things. By the way, these rocks are called in English are called pebble stones, I believe. But as you know, hope you're having a great trip. I always love this trip from the Vatican. Have you been to all mine? Have you been to the first one in 22 and the one in 24? Not the first one. Okay, the first one was pretty remarkable. That was like my 3rd stream ever. I'm reminded of the money changer temple story, as you said. Yes, so in fact, and the Catholics called their. So in the Jews have both a temple and the synagogues. The Catholics have most Christians have combined the two concepts into one. So actually, that one is both a church and a temple. So depending on what you are referring to or purposes, that is both. So yes, so you're very much in line, Paperclip, with that. Hopefully, I'm also teaching and promoting about Jesus, not just trying to take advantage of Christianity. That's always my biggest concern in talking about Jesus and then trying to make a sell. Hopefully I'm not doing it. I'm not pushing the line too much. But again, look at that, guys. The sun just went down, and look how beautiful is the sky and the color of the cathedral. It's just amazing. So this is a 1964 Paul 6. This is 83.5% silver. That's Paul 6 coat of arms. And that's Paul 6 face right there. It was Pope from 1963 to 1978. It was Pope for 16 years. There are 16 silver coins, 16 mint sets, and 1 commemorative mint set, which is the one for the Jubilee of 1975. I have all those coins and more at my home in the United States. I only have a few coins with me here on this trip to show you and to talk about this. All right, so this is 83.5% silver, 1964, Paul 6, and this one right here is Paul 6 unique coat of arms. The coin is in mint condition and is 83.5% silver. It's running right now for 15 seconds. Here we go. Everyone that gets to win a coin is going to take a screenshot of the coin I'm going to send them with the St. Peter Cathedral in the background. Right, 5 seconds left, not bidder. This is silver, guys. Right, no one wants that one. Let me see what else I have. A second. I grabbed the wrong one. It's a fryer. There it is. Okay, guys, this is the only other Paul and Peter coin that I have. I just run one. This is, look how beautiful it is. Can you see the car wheel on it? This is the Paul and Peter coin, only minted in 1967 with the head of Peter and Paul. The body of Peter is buried under the altar of St. Peter right there, and most of the popes are also buried in there. But the body, sorry, the head of Peter is buried in the St. Lateran Church, John Lateran Church, and so is the head of Paul. Paul will be on the right, and Peter is on the left. Right. I'm running this one, guys. This is 83.5% silver. And here we go. 15 seconds. The Peter and Paul coin at St. Peter Cathedral, St. Peter Basilica. Basilicas is a name for like a very large church. And this one right here, guys, is the largest Catholic church in the world. Right, Saguaro, got it. $35. That's okay. I can live with that. It's gonna cover 100 of my plane ticket here. Saguaro, thank you very much. Did you? Oh, sorry. Did you get the picture, Saguaro? I didn't put it back. Did you get the picture, or you need me to put it back out there? You're usually very quick with that. Thank you. Right. Give me a second. Let's see what I got here. This is a really pretty coin. One of my favorite. I think this might be the last year. Look at the angel flying and carrying the cross. This is silver, also very, really nice, very shiny. This is 1969. 1969. Yeah, this one also looked like a PL. Nothing like the one before though. Like you can barely see my camera. You can see my camera. Here it is. Yeah, you're right. But the one before was incredible. The one that you got, paperclip. This was amazing. This is also 83.5% silver. The angel bearing the cross. Paul 6 and 1969. Here we go. Different design. 500 lira, 83.5% silver. I only have one with this design though. I'm gonna look for more Vatican coins as I go to the coin show in northern Italy. I'm hoping to get better prices, maybe some dealer prices there. I've never been to one of those shows, so let's see. Definitely some of the shops I went today, they are targeting tourists, so the prices were outrageous, guys. You can't believe what they were asking for these coins. The show is this weekend. In fact, it's starting, I believe it starts tomorrow, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, but only gonna be able to attend Friday. But I'll be getting up early tomorrow. It's about 6 hour drive from where I am, and so I will head that direction tomorrow. And then, sorry, Eric, did you take a picture of it? Here we go. If you hurry up, there is a pretty girl in there too. Oh, she's walking away. All right, maybe you got her. You want me to ask her number for you, Eric? Okay, so that's the giveaway, her phone number. Yeah. All right, that's number 9. Hey guys, I appreciate all of you being here. It's a little bit crazy. It's just as crazy for me as it could be for you. I love Vatican coins. I know Catholic series. I can't wait to see what you get. Yeah, there is a lot more. I've been trying to get some vacant seed. Hopefully, I can afford some gold. That would be really nice to get some gold from the Vatican. Unfortunately, the cheapest ones are gonna be like $500 or something like that. So kind of price of gold is kind of crazy. Hey, Vanguard. Right, this is another wheat and bread, guys. Wheat and grapes. Wheat and grapes. The body and the blood of Jesus. This one also is very shiny. Look at that. Very, very incredible. 83.5% silver, guys. The wheat and grape coin from 1976. 1976. Paul VI is the Pope. Here we go. This is running right now. The wheat and grapes silver coin, 83.5%. Paul VI, 1976, guys. Here we go. Yeah, Vanguard lives. It should have been the new Pope, Pope John Vanguard, but didn't work that way. When they told him you have to do the vote of chastity, he understood that he had to do the vote of charity. So he was very excited about that, and then explained it to him, and he's like, no way I'm going to do that. Okay, sorry, let me take the picture of that. So, Saguaro, here it is. Let me do that. Here we go, Saguaro. Let me know when you do that. Yeah, Pope John Paul Numis. Saguaro, you got a nice collection right here. Okay, looks like my phone has a little bit more juice. Maybe I can run a couple more. My goal was at least 10 of them, which we did thanks to you guys. We ran 10 coins. I have a couple more and a little bit more battery life. Although I'm burning battery faster. The trip is great. I arrived last night late. Yeah, today's my first day here and the only day really in the Vatican. I have one more day in Rome on June 2nd, but I don't know if I'll be able to make it here. Yeah, the weather is absolutely great. Okay, guys, another 83.5% silver, Paul VI, 1964. Right, here we go. 83.5% Paul VI, 1964, $35 live from the Vatican. Let's see if anybody's gonna take this. If anybody wins this coin, it's gonna take a screenshot with St. Peter in the background. This is a pretty unique memory. Appreciate Eric. I hope somebody else like this coin as much as Eric and Saguaro and Paperclip. But thank you, Eric. Appreciate you. I don't think you have one of these yet. Oh, sorry. Let's have you take a picture of it. That's the deal. That's what I'm offering you. So let me know when you take the picture or the screenshot. That's what it is actually. Thank you. So did you? I guess I do not thank you means you did. I'm translated that into Italian, and I think you means you did. I do not thank you. I do not have that one. Yes, I took a picture. Okay. I had to use Google Translate on that one. Right. I got two more in my pocket. This is another 1964. This is a 1965, same design but different coin. So this is 83.5% silver and uncirculated. Oops, it's trying to get out of it. I have to make sure. All right, here we go. 1965, 83.5% silver, Paul VI, live from the Vatican. Here it is. This is running. This is the first 1965. Again, he was Pope for 16 years. So we have coins from 1963 to 1978 bearing his image or name. Right, it is. This is the picture. If you want to take Saguaro, thank you very much. Appreciate you and Eric and being here. Everybody, thank you for being here. Hope you're enjoying it. But When I did my first stream, thank you. I'm gonna put the phone down. When I did my first stream in 2022 was December, so it was quite cold, and it got dark really fast. Well, it was dark, but you could see the St. Peter Cathedral in the background with all the lights. So it was quite a show. And I was actually selling euro coins at that time, which are much more expensive than these ones. I think some of those euro sets I sold back in 2022 were well over $100. And euro set, the Vatican euro set, have quite a premium. Those and the older popes as well, for obvious reason. This is number 12, right?
Let me see what I have.
Okay. Let's see how much battery I have. 20% battery, guys. 20% battery. So we're coming to an end. I have another phone with me. So this is the only coin ever minted with John Paul I. It was Pope for only 1 month, and the Vatican was only able to do one coin with him on it. This is John Paul I. It kind of has a PL finish to it as well. The coin was minted in 1978. It's 1,000 lire. Is 83.5% silver, but it's a bigger coin, so he has more silver to it. It's a heavier coin. So anyway, I usually start this one at $45. I'm gonna do 35 just because here it is. I got the warning of my last 20%. I'm gonna do this one at the same price, guys. There are no other coins minted with this Pope on it. It was Pope from August to September of 1978. His name was Pope Luciani. His title was John Paul I. He was replaced by John Paul II, who was a pope from 1978 to 2005. I'm running this on only 200,000 minted with this coin. No other coin with John Paul I on it. I only have one of these with me. It's about $55, $60 coin. 200,000. A lot of people that didn't even care about coins bought this coin as a memory of this pope. It was the last Italian pope. First of all, we didn't have any other Italian pope from 1978, and it was pope for such a short time that people, stuck on this coin. They just want to make sure they had one. All right, here it is. Take a picture of that. There are people yelling at their wives and stuff, saying, "Where are you? Where I lost you." There are millions of people around here. Saguaro, thank you very much, and thank you for being here, Saguaro. I don't know if this is the first stream with me. Have you been in streams before? I cannot remember your name. As being a regular buyer, so I wonder if this is the first stream you come in with me. Also, I want to apologize. I have been with you. Okay, so I apologize for that, for not remembering. I also want to apologize with you. I changed the time on my stream last night, but for some reason I must not have saved it because I woke up this morning and it was gone, and that's because of the time zone, the different time zone. So I have to kind of recreate one. So anyway, this is Paul 6, guys, right there. Paul 6. This is another foul coin. It has an interesting toning right there. So probably the coin, there was some protection that only covered part of the coin, or maybe the original plastic was open on one side. So, but look at that. You got nice toning right there on this one side. Isn't that cool? This is the foul coin, the World Food Organization, 83.5% silver. Paul the 6th, the year is, I think was what did he say was the year? That's the 6th year of him as a pope, so that would be 63, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1968. I love to stay longer, but I am working now. I have to. Okay. Thank you so much, Saguaro. You get your coin in no time. All right, guys. This is the FAO coin with beautiful toning. This is running 83.5% silver, Vatican silver from the Vatican, Argentum Vaticanus. All right, now take it on that, and let's see. Hey, a pigeon. This is a Vatican pigeon right there. Guys, I'm not in Italy. I am in the Vatican. Okay, this is the last coin of the day. This is the last coin, and then I'm gonna close the stream. Oops, I just dropped it right here. Luckily, we have the little holders. This is the calling of Paul and not Paul. Sorry, this is the calling of Peter and his brother Andrew. Peter and his brother Andrew as follower of Jesus. Keep going all night. My phone is like down at 20%, John. So I said it was gonna be a short one, you know. So anyway, I'll do another one from Verona, maybe with Naros at the end of the week, and then maybe another one from San Marino. I really want to get to San Marino, guys. This is 1978. Is the last year of Paul VI at the Pope. He dies that year, so that's the reason why John Paul II, even though if he's a Pope, John Paul II becomes a Pope that year. There are no coins with his face on it because they already minted them for Paul VI. So you don't have coins with multiple popes or multiple same year but multiple popes. So he has to wait the following year after that. All right. So this is Jesus on the seashore of the Sea of Galilee. Peter and his brother. His name wasn't Peter; was Simon at that time. Jesus changed the name from Simon to Peter, which means rock. And then his brother Andrew, which is right here. They're coming back from fishing all night. They catch no fish. Jesus say, "Hey, throw your nets on the other side." And they're like, "Oh, we already tried fishing. We're tired." And it's like, "Just do that. Do that. Trust me." So they do that, and they catch so many fish that the boat is almost tilting and sinking. And immediately Peter jumps off the boat, kneel by Jesus, and he says, "Rabbi, you know, he knows he's the Messiah." And he says, "Follow me." Jesus tells you that, "Come follow me." And I say, "I'm gonna make you from a fisherman. I'm gonna make you a fisher of men." And so Peter became eventually the successor of Jesus, and that's the cathedral, the basilica right there, where the body of this man right here on the boat, right here, Peter, this body is buried, and the church is named after him. He was killed by Emperor Nero right here, where I'm standing in this place. All right, so here it is. Let's close with a Peter coin right there, and we started at $35, 83.5% silver. Here we go. This is running, guys. This is Peter and Andrew coin in uncirculated condition. Silver, a Peter coin right on the St. Peter Basilica. Right, not takers. That's fine. I think you guys overdid it, so you guys are very nice. I have two more silver coins. If anybody wants them, I can run them. There is the one I just ran, the Peter coin, and the FAO coin right here. I might have also another grape, wheat and grape coin if anybody wants that. Anybody interested? Otherwise, here, enjoy. This is again the Pope apartments right there. These are the Bernini um, columns. Beautiful. This is a live from St. Peter. I like to hear your comments. Send me messages. Tell me how you like this stream. If you like to see more like that. Everything will be shipped after June 3rd. Okay, I'm gonna keep the coins with me for the next 10 days and ship them when I come back to the United States. So be patient with them. And again, I hope you guys have a great time. I have two more coins. If you like me to run them to Vatican coins, I can run from the Vatican. If you guys missed it and you just join me, I can run them really quick. Otherwise, we can go somewhere else. The choice is yours. Do you want me to run two more coins? Thank you so much, Eric, for your continued support. Okay, can I hear? Does anybody want me to run these last two silver coins from the Vatican? If I don't hear anything, then we are done with that. By the way, the official coin shop is right there along this wall. That's the official coin shop of the Vatican. That's where they make the special issues under the Pope Authority. And then right behind those columns is the actual coin shop where I get all the prices for all the Vatican coins. They have direct access on all the different coins. I might, they're closed at this time, but that's where they are. So anyway, do you have any question for me before I close? Live from San Peter Basilica, right there. That's the door to get in, and that's the Sistine Chapel right there, where Michelangelo paintings are. You know, everyone that ever bought a Michelangelo coin, there is on one side there is a fresco that come from the Sistine Chapel. Please let me know if you hit up any other places. Yes, there is at least one stream planned for here in Italy if you want to bookmark that. And then I'll try to see if I can do one live from San Marino. San Marino is the oldest country in the world. It's only 24 square miles, and they also have a huge numismatic tradition. And so I'm going to try to get some coins there and maybe a visit there. I know my son David, which is with me, really like to be able to go there. All right, guys, love you all. Thank you for your yeah. I'll try to do that. I'll try to do that. Okay. Thank you again for being with me today, guys. You have a great rest of the day. I'll talk to you soon. Thank you, Siron.